back. We're back for a new week of the Landry Formation. I got two topics we're going to be talking about today, man, and we're going to jump straight into it, but I will put that up here on the screen here. So first, everybody's already talking about it, Turpin, right? Turpin got pulled over, got arrested. We're going to jump into some details on that. My overall thing is going to be like, hey, man, just relax. Everybody chill. It's a couple misdemeanors, man. Don't let the big media ESPN people scare you away. They're going to try to make this thing seem bigger than what it is. But the second thing I'm going to be looking at is who do I think has the potential to have a breakout season for the Cowboys in the 2025 upcoming year. So let's get straight into this. Turpin was arrested over the weekend in Allen, Texas. The charges were a weapons charge and then possession of marijuana. I think, under 2 ounces. So he just, whatever, it's a little bit. My big thing was it's a misdemeanor. Both of them are misdemeanors. The dude was out next day, same day, probably on $500 or, $1,000 bond. It was nothing. He's in and out. All right. This is technically the time they have to themselves. They can do whatever they want from the end of OTAs until when training camp kicks off. Unfortunately, Turpin made a bad decision, man. We went out and got busted in Allen, Texas. Don't be messing around in Allen, Texas, man. Stay in Dallas. Dallas probably would have been all right. I think it's fine. In all honesty, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Turpin has never been a problem on or off the field. He's not a headache. He's not a diva, a drama queen. And that's why truly I'm not worried about it. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. But on the other side, I want to point out that for our 1990s Dallas Cowboys, man, those 92, 93, and 95 Cowboys were crazy, man. We were getting arrested. There was like drug charges. There's all kind of things that were happening. And then these dudes went and balled out, right? So all I'm saying is maybe there's a little bit of 1990s Cowboys buzz or vibe that's going on right now. So I'm all for it, man. Brian Schottenheimer came out and he said, I want the Cowboys to come around. I want them to show their rings, and I want them, the new players, to see it. All I'm saying is in the 90s Cowboys, as good as they were, man, they were crazy. Whatever it takes to get back to it, man. Let's get back to that Super Bowl. But on a serious note, once this is done, this is settled. Brian Schottenheimer and his new culture, I'm going to put quotes on that, quotes around the word new culture, is been about family. It's been about brotherhood. It's been about being there for each other. It's been about learning who each of these people are, holding each other accountable, raising the bar. So I'm really, really excited to hear and to see. This is kind of Brian Schottenheimer's first curveball. This is his first public issue that he's going to have to deal with. He's going to have to answer for it. I'm wanting to see how does he respond to this in the public side, right? And how's he going to deal with this inside the clubhouse? Is he going to hold him accountable? Is he going to have other players hold him accountable? How is he going to respond to this little bitty incident? Because this little incident and his response to it is going to tell me a lot about his response and everything going forward into the season. Second thing that I said I was going to talk about is my 5 potential breakout candidates for the 2025 season. Based on what I've heard so far, what I've seen so far, when I say what I heard, right, from the scouts and all that stuff, what I've seen in the OTAs. So these are not going to be in any order. This is just the way I wrote it down in my notes, right? But number 1 potential breakout candidate for the 2025 season is going to be Donovan Ezaraku. Okay, so Donovan, remember, he's our 2nd round draft pick in this year's draft. Boston College standout, team captain. I have his numbers here. Where are they? All right, so he had 21 tackles for a loss and 16.5 sacks last year. 16 and a half sacks is crazy, dude. And again, he's team captain. He's the guy that the Cowboys are looking for, that his character is really good. The other reason besides all that, remember, this guy failed to us. Some people had him projected as a 1st round pick, and somehow he fell in our laps at the pick 44. And then some people might be like, but he's a rookie, man. He's not going to come out and ball out and have 16 sacks. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's going to do that. I'm saying he has the potential. He has the athleticism, the skills, the mindset, everything that he needs to go out here and perform. But what's going to help him is the fact that he landed on a team like the Dallas Cowboys, who already have Micah Parsons on the other side. They already have, don't forget, we brought Fowler back. Fowler had 10 sacks last year. Our second round pick from last year, Nealon's going to be out. We have a lot of pieces that are going to be out there that people are going to be paying attention to, especially Micah. Okay. People are 100% going to focus on Micah, and that's going to leave a lot of opportunity for Donovan to be one-on-one and show that skill set. All I'm saying is I'm going to bank on that people are going to be like, well, look, let's let the rookie handle one-on-ones and let's double team Micah. And I think that is really going to help out Donovan this year. Dude's going to have a great, fantastic year, rookie year. I'm just really confident that Donovan's going to be one of my breakout players. The second one, that was defensive line. Next, I'm going to go offensive line, and I'm going to go Cooper Beebe, okay? So we're definitely waiting for Cooper Beebe to be the breakout player. Not a lot of people are paying attention to that, right? Except for PFF, Pro Football Focus, they have the exact same feeling on me. So what PFF did in their recent column, and I'll pull it up here so everybody can be with me and read that together, is they picked one player for every single team who they thought would have a breakout season, right? One player, and they chose Cooper Beebe, right? So I'm not just throwing this out there and then maybe it'll work. There's other people who feel the exact same way about me. Remember, Cooper Beebe was a third-round pick out of Kansas State last year. He was a rookie last year. Dude had 1,059 or 1,054 snaps at center as a rookie. And mind you, he was a guard in college, and we just made him a center, and the dude immediately went out. PFF graded him. He's the 20th best center in the NFL. You might be thinking 20th. That's kind of whack. 20th as a rookie in a position he didn't really play. This dude it's crazy what he's doing, and people really need to pay attention to that position, because that's your captain of the offensive line. This is the dude that's looking. He's calling out your mics. I mean, there's so much that center position has to do, and for him to come out and have over 1,000 snaps, and then in those 1,000 snaps, he only had 3 penalties and 3 sacks. That might sound like a lot, but again, man, he's a rookie. It was his first year, first time trying it. And I think those numbers are outstanding, and I'm really excited to see Cooper take that next step for us, man. My third player to have a breakout this year is going to be Jake Ferguson. He had a little bit of a down year last year, but let's take a look at his stats here for a second. In 2022, that was his rookie year. He had 174 yards, 2 touchdowns. That was it. Rookie year. In 2023, that jumped up a lot. Dude had basically his breakout season, 761 yards and 5 touchdowns. So he's immediately on his way up. Doubled his production, tripled his production from the year before, right? Then there was last year. Last year, he only got 494 yards, didn't get any touchdowns. But 2 things happened. He got hurt, and then Dak got hurt. And that really just squashed the whole season for him, right? But to me, Jake was on his way to have a breakout 1,000-yard season. I know that's a stretch to say 1,000 yards. Let's say 900-yard season last year. And with the addition of Pickens, and you already got CD and that stuff, I just think it's a really good opportunity. Dude is athletic. He's fast. He just knows how to play ball. And I really think that this is his season. He's going to have a bounce back season for a lot of reasons. Having last year on his mind is going to help. Seeing all the additions and all the coaching staff changes, there's a lot more energy in that building. That's going to help. And then, to be quite honest, he has to. He has to, because he's the only real starting tight end that we have. You got Schoonmaker, you got Spanford, but he's going to be the guy. And when people are, thinking we'll try and double CD, there's going to be a lot of one-on-one opportunities for Jake Ferguson. And that's something that you got to pay attention to. You're going to have 3 people on the field at the same time. Pickens, CD, and Ferguson. Somebody's got to be one-on-one. I'm banking on the fact that they're going to say, I'd rather put pressure on CD and Pickens. And you know what? Ferguson had look at his numbers last year. He had a terrible year. I'm not worried about that guy. I think that's what's going to happen. I think defenses are going to get a little laxed on Ferguson, and they're basically going to make him prove it. Like, all right, you think Ferguson, you think you're a baller? Show us, because we're not going to double you. And I think that's what's going to really, really help Ferguson this year. Is he's going to have a lot of opportunities to be one-on-one. This dude is going to have an outstanding year. People are sleeping on him, but watch out, man. Jake Ferguson. The next person I have is, hey, look, I've been saying his name all off season. He's the guy. He's going to be your starter eventually, and that's Jadon Blue, okay? So, a couple things for Jadon. I went back and looked at his numbers from last year. I almost thought I was wrong. I went back and I checked and I went to another website to verify, like, am I looking at this? Am I looking at this right? So this dude had almost 1,100 all scrimmage yards. 1,100. 730 yards rushing. 368 catching. This dude is a monster. This dude has got what it takes to be that starter, to be that spark, to be that the fastest player on the Dallas Cowboys. And I didn't even mention 14 touchdowns last year. He had 8 rushing touchdowns and 6 receiving touchdowns. That is an unbelievable weapon to have. This dude can run. This dude can catch. This dude is gonna have an outstanding year, and I'm banking on it. That's why I'm putting him on my list. I think there's two reasons people are sleeping on him. Okay, number one, he was a 5th round pick, so people are gonna say, well, look, if he was really that good, then he would have got picked up in the 2nd round, the 3rd round, the 4th round. But Jadon had 4 fumbles last year. Okay. And that really just pushed him all the way back. People don't trust a guy who fumbles the ball. But this is a young kid, man. And this is a guy who still has an opportunity to be coached up and get those fumbles coached out of him. And I think that's what is going to happen this year. I think you're still going to see some fumbles. I think you're still going to see that. I think just because, listen, if I know he has 4 fumbles last year, all the defenses are going to know that dude fumbles the ball. We're going to go get it. And he's going to have to prove that he can hold on to the rock. That's going to be up to him. All I'm saying is 14 touchdowns, 1,100 yards last year at Texas. He's in a really good conference, and he still put up those kind of numbers. Okay, and he shared the backfield. He wasn't even like a primary starter. He got 1,100 yards, and he wasn't the primary starter. Come on, man. Don't sleep on Jadon. I'm giving it to you right now, dude. You need to go out and get the damn Jadon Blue jerseys, what you need to do. Last guy I had, it's one that I took a minute, and I went with Maris Leofau. Okay, Maris Leofau, last year's 3rd round pick out of Notre Dame. Outstanding linebacker. Some injuries happened last year, and he was forced to play a lot more than he had expected. Okay, but he did his thing. When it came down to it, he really did his thing and made plays all over the field. Dude was a force. He's fast. Every time somebody's tackled, he's right there. He's always around the ball. Great character, great person. Great. He's got all the skills that you need. And there's a couple things here. So I did want to look last year as a rookie. 50 overall tackles, 30 solo tackles as a rookie. That's outstanding. 1.5 sacks, right? And then 2 forced fumbles. That's a very, very important one. The dude is a ball hawk, and he's looking for ways to get that ball out. As a rookie, to put up those kind of numbers is crazy for me. Okay. But another reason why I think he's kind of flying under the radar, a lot of attention has been on Kenneth Murray because we traded for him, albeit a late 6th or 7th round pick. We did trade for him. And then Jack Sanborn, which is the free agent linebacker that we got from Chicago. Jack's going to get a lot of play time. Jack's going to be really good for you. He already knows the scheme because he came over with Matt Eberflus. He was at Chicago with Matt Eberflus, and now Matt is your defensive coordinator. So that was a great pickup on their part. Go get Jack Sanborn. This dude already knows what's up. He's going to be like what Eric Kendricks was last year, where he knows all the stuff, and he can maybe guide a rookie. Hey, no, scoot up. Hey, back up. Hey, this is your guy, or whatever that case is. So Jack and Kenneth got a lot of attention because we picked them up, we traded for him, but Maris is flying under the radar. But I'm telling you, man, this dude, now he's had a whole nother year to whatever it is, to learn more of the game, to put more size on. I think he's got all the tools to take that next step, especially with Overshown being out for a while. Maris is going to have to take a bunch of snaps, and I'm looking forward to him taking that next step. All right. I also did have a couple honorable mentions. The first one is going to be Brevin Spanford. He was undrafted rookie last year. We picked him up, gave him a whole bunch of money. I think he came out of the University of Minnesota. Giant dude. He's like 6'8", big monster tight end. But there's a couple things. This offseason, I've heard a lot of really good news about him. Just a lot of really good reviews. Like, hey, this dude's looking good out here. You know, somebody on I think it was 105 to the Fan brought up a really good point. The Cowboys are going to want to run the ball. And so you're going to have a lot of sets where you have two tight ends. And their point was you're going to have Jake Ferguson, and I think Brevin Spanford's going to have a lot of opportunity. He is going to block for you, but because he's so big, he's going to have a lot of opportunities where we're going to fake a run. He's 6'8". You can throw a lot of those jump balls to him. And all I'm saying is he has the opportunity, he has the body type, the skill set to have a breakout season, and apparently he's had a really good offseason for us. Second year, look out for Brevin Spanford. The other one is going to be Miles Sanders, and again, this is just honorable mention, and the reason he's made that list is because up until this point, he has had the best reviews out of anybody. As far as who looks the best in our running back room right now. Every time they talk about the running back room, they're talking about Miles Sanders, and people are sleeping on Miles because he's had a terrible year at Carolina, and he's really never bounced back and been that running back that he was with Philadelphia. So there's an opportunity for people to really take advantage of that. So look out for Miles Sanders. And look, I'll stop there on the list. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of guys I'm not mentioning or I'm not thinking about. If you've got someone that you think should have been on the top 5, let me know. I'd love to debate it. I love when people post comments on the videos and I kind of get to go back and forth with people. So if I miss somebody or if you think one of my top 5 is stupid, let me know. Put it on the comments, man. Let's have a conversation. I love talking Cowboys. But other than that, man, that's really all I got for today. I appreciate it. As always, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. The thing that I always say is, look, man, I'm not selling anything. I don't need you to buy anything from me. I just like talking Cowboys. So if you like talking Cowboys, come back, check in with me. Go to the YouTube page, man. You can hit the subscribe button. If you're on Instagram, you can follow. As always, anybody who follows, likes, shares, all that good stuff. Thank you to anybody who does any of those things. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in with me as always, man. And I'll see y'all next week. Hopefully with some good news on Micah. We'll see what's up. Y'all be good, man. Peace out.